Like Howard,
Barakah Yahweh,
Barakah Shot,
Barakah Yahushai,
Barakah Howard,
Barakah Yahweh,
Barakah Shot,
Barakah Yahushai,
Barakah Howard,
Barakah Yahweh,
Barakah Shot.
Barakah Yahushai,
First foremost, like all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hakadash,
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the saints talking about their personal truth and sincerity. We're going to go into the book of Amos, the first chapter 3, verse 1. We'll probably go to the 7th verse. But without, without further ado, right in.
Book of Amos, chapter verse 1, chapter 1, verse 1, chapter 3. So, book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, it says, hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right. So every when you really go deep into the scripture, like I said, it said, I read it again. It says, hear the word of the Lord. So I can hear the word that the Lord has spoken against you, the children of Israel. You know, because hey, also it's only Israel, you know, who being judged, being properly judged for not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Because the Most High didn't give the commandments to everybody. He said, against you, the whole family, which I brought from the land of Egypt. You know, he only brought Israel from the land of Egypt. Go ahead.
It says, this is verse 2. It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Get that Psalms 103.
Book of Psalm. Chapter 103, verse 7 says, he made known his ways unto Moses.
That's right. And he made his ways known unto Moses. And who was Moses? Moses was the one who led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
His acts unto the children of Israel.
His acts unto the children of Israel. That was the signs, the wonders, the miracles. You know, when they were coming out of Egypt, the wonders. You know, throughout the history. So that was it. All right, this is Psalms. Psalms 147 and 19. It says, he showed his word unto Jacob and his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Not nobody else, just Israel. And he had not dealt so with any other nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So that's why you know, Jacob being punished for the sins that they're doing, the transgression against the law, against the Most High. Back in Amos.
Okay. This is verse 3. It says, can two walk together except they be agreed?
And that's a question. Can two walk together except they agree? Light can't dwell in the same place as darkness. You know, if you wicked and you going against what the Most High said, hey, the Most High not dealing with you.
Yeah. Verse 4 says, will a lion roar in the forest when he have no prey?
The lion not gonna roar.
Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
And spiritually, that trumpet being blown by us going out there teaching the word, warning the people. Matter of fact, let's see. Isaiah 58. The trumpet being blown. It's a lot. Got it. Yeah. 58. 1. Cry loud.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. It says, "Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions."
And that's what the men of the Lord are doing. When we go out there to the hedges, highways, and byways, we're showing the people their transgressions.
And the house of Jacob, their sins.
The house of Jacob, they're all 12 tribes. You know, the sin that they have committed against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That was it, man.
This is verse 6 again in the book of Amos, chapter 3. We read it again. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?"
Right. So, like I said, we're blowing that trumpet, so to speak. You know, sending out the warning, sending out the judgments, and as we're sending it out, these things are starting to happen. You know, it's starting to come to pass.
Prophesy.
Okay.
Prophecies are coming.
And it says, and it says, "Shall the people not be afraid?" Yeah. You're hearing these warnings and you see them come to pass. Yeah, you're gonna be afraid.
Because what we're talking about, right, is coming to life.
Hey,
and it's real. It's not fake. It's not.
Roughly paraphrasing the scripture, he said, "These words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, they are truth." Go ahead.
"Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it?"
And shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it. Get Isaiah 45 and 7. Because ultimately we know that the Lord hold both sides, both good and evil. You know, everything has to pass by Yahweh Yahushua. You know,
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47,
45, 45 and 7.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. It says, "I form the light and create darkness.
Say, I formed the light, I created the darkness." Go ahead.
I make peace and create evil.
Make peace and create evil. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things."
Right. The Lord do all these things. Make peace, create evil. You know, both good and bad. You know, but we go back. Is it more on that?
We got verse 8. You want to go through? It says, "Drop down."
Yes.
This is verse 8. It says, "Drop down the heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it."
So the Lord created the good and evil. You know, pretty much to summarize it.
Yeah, you got that saying. You hear a lot of Christians say, "The Lord is good all the time."
Well, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's good to
That's a
good
farce.
to the righteous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, he's a terrible power.
Terrible. You know, you see all these different prophecies kicking off, dealing with famine, dealing with pestilence, dealing with earthquakes and the weather, hailstorms. You got things happening. When it says in the scriptures say in dire places.
Yeah, diverse places.
Diverse places.
So go ahead.
Like in Amos, this is verse 7, chapter 3, verse Amos. It says, "Surely the Lord, the power, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets."
And he said, "Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets." So what secrets is that talking about? You know, that's talking about these prophecies, those mysteries that's coming out. You know, you want to elaborate a little bit on some of those mysteries?
Again, I mean, we spoke about with the earthquakes and the weather that you're seeing that's happening across the world right now. You got snowstorms in Hawaii. You got hailstorms in the middle of Mexico, in the middle of the summer, the height of the summer. You got, hey man, you got so-called UFOs popping up, and right now they have nothing. They can't hide it anymore. They have to reveal it to the people because it's people are already. We have technology has increased.
Hey,
so
hey, this thing getting too big. You know, they can't contain it anymore. You know, Because why? Because the men of the Lord are out there on the highways, byways, saying before time. And the most high is revealing to his prophets, hey, what's going to come to pass. What does the word prophesy mean? To say before, and that's what the men of the Lord are doing, But you have any other precepts? That's pretty much important.
Something else.
No, that's it. And so with that, I say all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Pakadash.
the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone. These salutations. Shalom.
Shalom.